And welcome
to another Justice video.
We are back for another trailer reaction.
Yes, we are.
We're doing Godzilla versus Kong this week. These are characters that I have been so in love with, even as a child. What was it, the early 2000s Godzilla movie?
It was like 98, I think. 1998.
Okay, and even though that one's frowned upon, it's still not my favorite, but as a child,
it was the only one we had for a while.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was really cool, just to see a giant dinosaur-like thing destroying a city.
Yeah.
So they've done a great job already establishing a lot in this cinematic universe.
Yeah, because there are already 3 movies in, right?
Yeah, we got the first Godzilla movie in 2014, and then we got the Kong movie, the Kong Skull Island, I think it was
2017
titled.
was that one.
And then we got the amazing movie Godzilla King of Monsters. And do you know when that one came out?
I think that one was 2019.
Okay.
So
that one was awesome. And I feel like it more concentrated on the monsters themselves. It's still a lot on the humans, but more on the monsters than the first Godzilla movie did. And so I really appreciated that.
As a kid, I didn't see very many of the old Godzillas, but I saw enough of them to at least know who some of the characters were, and so it was awesome just seeing them pop up like that.
Like Mothra.
Yes.
Mothra is so beautiful. One thing I also really dig about the new Godzilla cinematic universe, we'll call it for now, is their designs of these kaiju. They stayed really true, in my opinion, to Godzilla's original kind of bulky look. He's kind of chunky, and he's got the really wide looking
spike things,
what would you call them? Yeah, spikes on his back, and then oh my god, his atomic breath.
And the way so it charges up his tail.
Oh yeah, boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's so insanely cool. So yeah, before we jump into this Godzilla versus Kong trailer, I thought maybe we'll just give a brief history of Godzilla and Kong, just for those of you that might be kind of new to this franchise and haven't really gotten into it very much, just so you can kind of watch this with a bit of a background yourself.
So the original 1954 Godzilla was actually about the effects that the hydrogen bomb that dropped on Japan might have had on the Earth. It actually had a lot of anti-war messages as well. But then over the years, the movies got sort of sillier and sillier, like Son of Godzilla and movies like that, and the cartoon show where he had a goofy nephew, Godzilla, Godzuki.
As they went on, they probably figured their target audience was going to be children from that point. I find that very interesting that his original creation was kind of talking about nuclear weapons and kind of the danger and the effects it can have on the world and the people around them.
That's why I think it's really interesting, Dr. Serizawa, his character, about how he has his father's watch that was in the nuclear bomb that was dropped in Hiroshima.
Yeah, it was frozen on that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the time that it was dropped.
So yeah, Godzilla has definitely had his fair share of experiences on the screen over the years. He's been in lots and lots of movies and portrayed in lots of different ways. And America has definitely tried to make our own versions of him, which haven't always worked out in the past, but I think we're kind of now respecting his origins a little bit better. So I definitely see this new Godzilla having an even brighter future than he already has created.
Yeah, I agree.
I actually don't know a whole lot about Kong.
He was famous in America before Godzilla was. As early as I think the 1930s.
Okay. See, the only thing I knew for him was that he was stop motion animation when they made his movie, and then I think with Godzilla they switched to the suit.
Yeah.
To make the kaiju effect, with the giant city and that kind of thing. So I thought that was interesting. But then when they did the original Kong versus Godzilla movie, they were both in suits, of course.
Yeah. In the original Godzilla suit, since you brought up suits, apparently it got so hot in the suit, it was 140 degrees.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
How
pretty
do you
crazy.
Film in that?
3 minutes at a time, apparently.
Oh my god.
But they used high-speed cameras that they slowed down to make it seem like he's bigger, I think.
Oh, wow.
I think that's how they did it.
Wow, that's cool. Film magic. And then there's of course the slightly older version of Kong that Universal made with Jack Black. And
was it 2005?
Yeah, I still remember going to the theaters and seeing that movie with my grandpa, and the one thing that I remember very specifically was, oh my god, that movie was so long, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Because, like, as a child, like, I still love movies, but back then, like, I didn't want movies to end, and that was kind of like the first movie I saw that was really long like that, so I thought that was interesting. And it does kind of, now that I'm older, I feel like it kind of drags on a little bit.
I just looked it up, and it's 3 hours and 21 minutes.
Dude, it's a 3-hour movie.
Over 3-hour movie, yeah, that's crazy. Compared to all of these movies were pretty much like right at the 2-hour mark. Yeah.
And those felt long.
It did kind of feel long, but I feel like there was enough going on that it sort of made up for it.
Yeah, it kept me intrigued and interested. Well, without further ado then, I think we have given these kings and gods rather plenty of introduction, and I say we get right into the trailer and see what's coming up.
Yeah, let's do it. Wow.
This is our only chance.
Oh?
We have to take it.
They're bringing him. We know how this ends every time.
We need Kong. The world needs him. To stop what's coming. And this child. She's the only one he'll communicate with.
What?
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her. And I think
That's so
in some way,
cool.
Kong did the same.
There's our boy.
It's Godzilla.
Why is he attacking us? Oh no, he wants him. Oh!
These are dangerous times.
Oh, that's cool.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
Yeah.
The myths are real. There was a war,
Oh wow.
and they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
Who bows to who?
Nobody gon' stop for me. Here we go.
Kong bows to no one.
Okay, Thor?
Dude, that looks insane.
Okay, so one thing I want to say right off the bat, dude, I don't think this is gonna end with them fighting.
No, I don't think so either. I think it's gonna start with them fighting, and then something crazier is gonna happen, where they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, we gotta stop fighting."
This is totally gonna be Batman versus Superman situation.
Yeah,
I feel
100%.
like Kong is like Batman and Godzilla is like Superman,
Dude.
and they're gonna clash at the beginning, but then hopefully have to team up against something bigger and badder.
Yes.
Oh, man, this is so crazy. Okay, right off the bat, I have to ask you, if you had to pick a winner, these two showing off, who would it be? Just based off of like what we know of their lore and what you've just seen, what do you think?
That's tough. Honestly, I know in the old Kong versus Godzilla, Kong wins, but I don't think it's gonna stick to that. Honestly, I can see it going either way.
And that's why I truly feel like this is like a Batman versus Superman kind of thing, because both of them are very strong in their own ways. Like, I think initially you would think, oh, Superman would win because he's godlike powers, so overpowered, but then you don't think about, well, Batman has been spending his whole life fighting forces that are greater than himself.
And he is borderline obsessive about it.
Exactly, yeah.
That's the scary
It
part.
was the perfect match for him. And I think with Godzilla and Kong, it's like in the same way. Like Godzilla is like this godlike, unimaginable force of power. And then Kong, on the other hand, he might not have all of this like nuclear energy at his disposal, but he has, I would argue, more intelligence.
Yeah. It's like Godzilla's the force of power and King Kong is the force of will. He's just gonna keep going at it till he gets it done. Like, you know, with that whole chain thing.
Kong,
Gets
he
it.
can make weapons.
Yeah.
And that's a huge sign of intelligence.
That is. Like, that was him learning tools. I think that was the moment he learned tools.
With the chain?
Yeah, in the Kong Skull Island. I don't know, I kind of feel like it.
And then it looks like in this one, he's making like I don't know.
Was that like an axe?
tool looked like it was like absorbing the energy from Godzilla. Like, I don't know if that was like an illusion and it like was just hitting it or
like
what.
King
but
Kong's
it
the
looked
next
like
Captain America confirmed.
maybe someone built him the giant axe thing. Like they saw him utilizing a stick.
Because it
and then
seems
they were
like,
hey,
is Monarch or something trying to get him to like
that's who
fight?
it seems like.
Or is it those other people?
The eco-terrorists?
Yeah, the eco-terrorist guys.
It's difficult to say. I'm not seeing a monarch sign yet.
Yeah, it's not really showing logo.
I'm very curious why they want to bring Kong to the States. Why do they want to bring Kong to civilization? Why are they saying that we need him? That was the line they used, right?
For something that's gonna come.
So yeah, dude, it's totally, they're gonna have to team up against something bigger. But it's probably gonna be like an apex predator situation at first, where they both want to be alpha.
Something interesting though they said was that like something is making him aggressive as well.
Making Godzilla aggressive?
Yeah, they're like, something is like affecting him and we don't know what, and so I wonder
maybe it's the rise of a bigger threat.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe this is gonna go in a trippy way, and maybe it's not like another monster, but like what if it's like a global threat? Like even something with the environment, like I don't know, like a huge global warming disaster or something like that, where the world is like literally on the brink of like breaking, like heading into the next ice age or whatever it is, and maybe like, you know how like a dog knows when there's gonna be a storm, or maybe there's even gonna be a meteorite or something crazy like that, but maybe it's like he's sensing something, a storm is coming, you know?
Maybe. But I wonder, because there's still also the fact that the eco-terrorist dude has the King Ghidorah head, and he's in the business
you think
of
that
monster
he's gonna
DNA.
come back?
No, I think he's gonna do something, that eco-terrorist dude. So I wonder if it's like
You think he's gonna be the main villain still?
Yeah, honestly, because I think that's what they're setting him up as. Because, I mean, they gave him an after-credit scene.
I know that they did that, but for some reason, I don't know, I don't feel like they're going in that direction because it's Kong and Godzilla.
Yeah.
I could see him creating like a new creature or something like that using the DNA.
Yeah.
But I don't see him resurrect.
Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, I agree with you there.
But see, at the same time, too, I feel like if they do the whole DNA thing, then they're kind of just doing the whole Jurassic Park bit again, which I don't know if they want to regurgitate all of that. But I see what you mean, because he was in the after credit scene, so, you know, maybe he will be involved in some way, but I don't know. Maybe, too, I'm hoping that the threat is bigger than him, because they already did that, and it's just so similar to, like, everything we've seen over and over again. So I'm kind of hoping that they'll do something trippier, like a much bigger threat than even another kaiju. But I don't know, that's just me being hopeful too.
Okay. Because, because I don't think they bring in anything crazy like Mecha Godzilla or like anything like getting into that territory.
Like you think he would build a mechanical Godzilla?
No, I don't think it would. I don't think it would get into that territory. I feel like that'd be kind of getting into the crazy territory too quickly. I could see them maybe getting somewhere like that, but I feel like it'd be too soon for something like that.
Oh yeah, that hammer thing totally absorbs the energy. Dang. I was just playing it in slow motion.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I went to the Wikipedia to see when the release date would be, and it actually does say Mechagodzilla here.
Huh? I guess it would be cool to see some version of that. I hope their cheese factor isn't turned up too much, but... Well, folks, if you can't tell, we are super excited for this movie to come out. I absolutely love the other movies, Kong, Godzilla, the 2014, and the Godzilla King of Monsters. I thought all those films were great. The whole kaiju film experience is awesome. It looks like the direction they're going in is going to be super fun. I mean, I think we honestly called a lot of the things that are going to happen too. So, you know, we're going to have to wait and see. They could surprise us. I'm still really hoping that they do something crazy with like a giant like meteorite or something with global warming, or I don't know. I think that would be really cool, and I think it would be a kind of an interesting nod to the way the original film did the same thing but with nuclear weapons and that kind of thing. Just kind of a near to society of the dangers that we can create almost.
Because it definitely did with that last one, King of the Monsters. It did play a lot on the whole balance of the earth and everything.
Yeah, and everyone's like different definitions of what that meant. Yeah. That was interesting too. Mm-hmm. All right, folks, so let us know all your thoughts and theories in the comments below, and we will all eagerly wait for the next trailer together. And until then, we'll just, I guess, stick to our little Marvel thing that we're doing. We got plenty of WandaVision stuff coming out, so there'll be lots more like breakdown videos and reactions and streams for that, so stay tuned.
Yep, definitely. And on that note, check us out on Facebook and Instagram at JustisBand, and on Twitter at InJusticeWeStand.
I hope everyone out there has an excellent week, and until next time,
catch you on the flip.